I think this has begun. Yes, the live has begun. There's about 6 people here. Thank you very much for joining me. It's still 2 minutes, 3 minutes early. So let's take our time and let's wait for the others to join us. This is my very first live. So please ignore any awkward moment that will surely arise. And I'm having actually a bit of a busy weekend, not in a very good way, to be honest. So I'm going to do my best to make it very entertaining and to keep you to give you some information about what's going to happen for my books in the near future. Now, if you have any question, please feel free to type whatever you want in the live chat. I think it should be available to you. And in any case, I think we will be together for 20, 30 minutes, maybe, depending on how much I speak. I'm not a very talkative, as you can hear. So feel free to say hi in the live chat. Just let me know who is here, and we will begin in a minute or two. Just enough time for you guys to grab a coffee, a tea, a beer, depending on what time it is for you. So hello, Shane. Hello, Waxilium. Howdy to you. Hi from Texas. Hi to Texas. It is Japan here, 9 a.m. I've been awakened since 5:30, courtesy of my baby. Like the sun is rising very early nowadays in Japan. In summer, it's like from 4:30, 5 o'clock, and which means my toddler is usually awakened by 5. So this is like the middle of the day almost for me. Explain my book. Is it grim dark? No, my books are not grim dark. I'm not 100% sure of the definition of grim dark, but I know my books are not in that category. My books are mostly historical fiction, historical fantasy, with elements. Well, it depends on the book. The book for that we are going to do the giveaway today is a historical fiction mixed with horror. So it's a zombie mashup of zombie and samurai fighting for the future of Japan back in the 17th century Japan. Hello, Michael, or as you are named here, Wolf Mentula. Nice seeing you there. So I will share some updates about the coming the books that are coming to be released in the next year or so. I have big plans. As some of you know, I do write quite a lot, or quite fast, I should say, and I don't plan to stop. So there are plenty of books coming very soon. Ohio, Chris, nice seeing you there. I think you are suffering the same early mornings as me from Japan as well. All right, so I think it's about time to begin the giveaway itself. So again, thank you very much for joining me today, and thank you so much for sharing the post, the tweet, the whatever it was regarding this giveaway. I think it was fairly successful. We had about 150 participants. Some of them participated 2 or 3 times by going to my newsletter or Facebook or Instagram or Twitter, obviously. I think I got no one from TikTok. I have absolutely no idea how to use TikTok to promote my books. So if anyone here has a secret on this point, please share it. So very quick note on the content of this giveaway, because I tried to create a big package from Japan, the Japanese samurai package related to Undead Samurai. So first of all, obviously 5 books of Undead Samurai. All of them are pretty good quality. Sometimes when you order author books, they tend to come, it's not always perfect, but those are very good. I'm gonna sign them as soon as we know who win those copies. On top of it, I will include the bookmarks I designed for this occasion. So you have, they're a bit large, but I still quite like them. So I designed those, it's better this way, on Canva. So on one side you have this nice little samurai image, then my logo here, then the title of the book, Undead Samurai. So all of you who win this package will have one bookmark. But I know you're not here for for the bookmarks. You're here for the books or the other two items. So I bought, for those who watched the video, I've bought 5 different gachapon. So 5 gachapon. So those are capsule toys, whatever you want to call them. Very popular in Japan. You have machines distributing them all over the place. So 4 of those 5 contain small samurai armor from the Sengoku period. So like obviously replica from famous samurai. So this one, for example, has a replica of the armor of Yukimura Sanada, who actually is in Undead Samurai as Sanada Nobushige. I think the other 3 are Kenshin Uesugi, Ishida Mitsunari, and Mori Motonari. So those are really cool. Took me forever to find them. At first, I wanted to find gachapon with little katana that came out of the sheath. I couldn't. I found some, but they were like extra expensive. And the 5th one is actually a bit of a gigantic taiko. I don't know if you can see it here. So all of this would look really cool on your bookshelf. So 5 different gachapon. And then the last item would be those Omikuji, so fortune-telling lot. So in Japan, that's how it works. You go to a temple. Doesn't matter if it's a Buddhist or Shinto, and then you can, for 100 yen or 200 yen, it depends. You can pick a lot. So you have different ways of picking this fortune-telling lot. If you've seen the video, the one I chose is really simply grab whichever you like. And inside this Omikuji, you have a small paper like this, so which will tell you a bit of your future. So you have usually a keyword like here. This one means bu, so step. And then it's a little advice about it. Like this one, for example, means just keep going. So that's the equivalent of Dory telling you to just keep swimming. And then you have here your level of luck for the coming year or so. So it can go from very good luck to no luck at all. This one is actually not very good. It's the second worst luck. So you are supposed to tie it up to a tree if you have a bad luck. Then you have a few some advice here regarding your travel, business life, love life, all of this. So it's all in Japanese. So when you receive those Omikuji, please send me a picture, and I will do my best to translate them, or ask my wife to translate them for you. And if by some bad luck they are not lucky, just tie them to a tree. I might show you some pictures how to do it later. Now remember, if you have bad luck one, you've seen the video, my son picked most of them. So it's really on him, not my fault. I picked 2, I think. So that's for the content of the giveaway. If you have any question about those, please let me know. Oh yeah, sorry, forgot to say, with the Omikoji inside, you will have a small charm, a small item, a bit like this. So this one is a cat that's supposed to bring you money. 2 years ago, I do it every year. 2 years ago, I had this little broom or rack that is supposed to attract luck, this kind of thing. So they are like 8 or 9 different ones. Keep them in your wallet or whatever. All right. That would go on in your Kami Shrine. Yeah, a few words on Kami Shrine very soon too, actually. Now the giveaway is going to go like this. So like I said, there was 100 130 participants. I put all the names here on this Wheel of Names website, and I will draw 5 names out of those. Some of them are email addresses, so I will, if they win, I will not show you the name. You will just have to trust me. So let's try this. Let's get the first winner of an Undead Samurai giveaway package. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. And the first recipient is Knockbar 2. So that is someone, I think that was one of the last people to try his luck on Twitter. So congratulations to Knockbar 2. I'll get in touch with you very soon. So we have still 4 more to go. Just a quick update on my publishing path. So for those who don't know me or not for quite some time, I published my first book in October 2022. So it's been a year and a half, and now I have 5 books out. So I released 5 books since October 2022. My next book is coming in August 15, which is actually my birthday. So I decided to publish a book on my birthday. Let's hope it will bring me some good luck. And so this next book coming very soon, which you can pre-order on the ebook version for now. The paperback is going to come a bit later. Sorry about that. So the next book released is called Blood of Midgard. It's the first book in a trilogy retelling the events of Ragnarok. So Ragnarok, for those who don't know, is the end of the world according to Norse mythology. So I wrote this trilogy in 2021. That's actually one of the first. That's the first series I completed. One of the first books I wrote back in during COVID. And so I wrote this trilogy that follows a human being fighting in Odin's army. So those guys are called Ironheart. Sorry for my accent. No idea how to pronounce this. And he's a bit of a leader among the humans, the heroes chosen by Odin to fight in his army during the last great battle. So this trilogy is going to go over the events leading to Ragnarok. And if you know the story of I think it's called the Vizier of Baghdad meeting death. So that's like an Arabian tale. Well, that's the same idea here. Well, with this guy trying to avoid Ragnarok, trying to stop Ragnarok before it begins, and actually everything he does makes it happen with more certainty. So those books have been written a while back, so now I'm spending so much time editing them, and they will be released back to back. So hopefully the first one is coming in August, and I would like the last one to come in December. So then this way we can stop thinking about Vikings and focus more exclusively on East Asian tales. So thank you, James. James is one of the 2 or 3 beta readers who read Blood of Midgard. It's been quite heavily edited since then, so I think it's a bit better. But yeah, that's a book that made me really nervous, because like I said, that's one of the first book I wrote. My writing has I believe improved since then. So now it's like I'm going back to a debut novel. So I'm really nervous about it. And I had a lot of bad luck regarding my editor and some other problems when it comes to this book. But I believe you guys will love it. It's full of action, it's bloody, and it's a real dude's story, if I may say so. So I'll give you some updates on other books very soon. But first, let's find out who is going to win the second package, the second Undead giveaway. Good luck, everyone. Oh, thank God. So good. Well done to Ricky's Rockin' Reviews. So I think you tried your luck through Instagram, but also maybe Facebook, and I think your name is twice in this lottery. I say thank God, because that was almost Kyle from Kyle Reads, and I don't want to send him a book. That would have been too bad. No, I'm kidding. I would have loved sending it to Kyle. Anyway, Ricky's Rocking Reviews. Well done. You get the second package. Bit of iced tea. Sorry. Now, some updates on my writing. So, as some of you know, currently I am trying to write the first novel in historical fiction, purely historical fiction, no fantasy in this one, set in the Sengoku period. So Sengoku Jidai, which is like this warring state periods of Japan in the late 16th century. That's a period of time that is very popular in Japan and is getting increasingly popular in the West too. If you've watched this amazing TV show Shogun, Shogun takes place at the end of this period, after basically 50 years of conflict. I intend to go over those 50 years, and so it's going to be a bit like my Three Kingdoms Chronicles series, but set in Japan. And so far, I've planned 6 books in this series, but those 6 books are going to be chunkers, so it takes me a bit of time to write them. And yeah, like I said, I had some difficulties in the last months in my private life, so I couldn't really write as much as I want, but I've managed to put down 200 pages, or forgot how many thousand words, like 50, almost 60,000 words on it. And so this series is going to focus on the 3 characters. So it's going to be a 3 point of view series, at least at the beginning, focusing on each of those point of view is going to be one of the 3 conquerors of Japan. Those guys, the 3 unifiers of Japan. One of them being in Shogun the equivalent to Toranaga, the inspiration behind Toranaga in Shogun. So this series is coming. Hopefully, the first one will be published this time next year. I would love to have the first one, Warlords of Owari, for summer 2025. Well, that was really loud. Any chance of Date Masamune novel in the future? No, but he may actually appear. He will definitely appear in the last couple of books in this series set in Sengoku Jidai. So Date Masamune. So this question from Wolf Mentula, Date Masamune is going to appear in the last books, but not focusing on him. Now, so Sengoku Jidai historical fiction is what I'm writing at the moment. I was plotting a lot over the last months. Since I couldn't spend so much time writing, I spent it on plotting. So the second and third book of the Undead Samurai series or world are plotted. So the second one, the next one, is actually a prequel that will see that the connection between Nobunaga Oda and the characters from Undead Samurai, though they don't appear, there will be a bunch of Easter eggs connected to Undead Samurai. I'm really excited. There is 1 or 2 twists that I think you guys will love. If you enjoyed Undead Samurai, I think you will really like this next one. For now, I'm calling it Undead Shinigami. That might change. That's just a working title. So, so Undead Samurai is going to have 3 books with maybe a novella as well. And then there's a bunch of things coming in the Undead series. For now, I'm focusing on Japan, but some of you know that I plan to do the equivalent in different time periods and cultures. So there will be Undead Spartans, absolutely. I think there will be Undead Legions as well. So there will be a bunch of zombie fighting against amazing warriors from everywhere around the planet and many different time periods. So, of course, if people keep liking those books. So far, I think they like it. Yes, Leonidas kicking zombies' butt is going to be really cool. Good. And finally, the last series that I'm working on right now is called the Yasik Monogatari. So it's a Japanese young adult series that is a bit of a mix between Spirited Away from Ghibli and The Witcher. So if basically it's the story of a young guy who is fighting yokai, so those Japanese folkloric monsters, in order to purify their corrupted souls and keep the light of Amaterasu on Japan. So that's full of action. It's a bit younger in terms of reading experience, but not by much. There is still plenty of bloods and guts and stuff like this. And so far, so I've had a lot of beta readers interested in this book. I would say that a good third of them didn't like it, and the rest absolutely loved it. So it's going to go forward. I hesitated if I should publish them. I will publish them. I love those books. They have amazing potential. And right now the cover is being made. So an illustrator is working on this cover, the first cover for Blood of the Kami is the name of this book. There's going to be 5 books altogether. Now, so just to recap, right now I have the Three Kingdoms Chronicles set in 2nd, 3rd century China. It's going to be very long. I have the Sengoku Jidai series set in 16th century Japan. It's going to be fairly long too. Then there is Undead Samurai, and then there is Yasik Monogatari, so a bit more of a fantasy series set in Japan. So my plan, just for you to know, is to have the next 5-6 years focusing a lot on East Asia and stories set in ancient Japan and ancient China and all of this. The Viking series is really an opportunity for me to publish something I already wrote, but otherwise for the next 5-6 years, it's going to be mostly Japan and China, and then we'll see what happens next. I have some plans, but one step or 15 steps at a time. Yes, Charlie loved Blood of the Kami. Thank you so much for stepping up and reading this beta read novel. Okay, time for the 3rd package. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. That would be amazing if at least one of you here got it. Hey, Chris Porter, one of you got it. I don't know if Chris is still here, but Chris will receive a copy of Undead Samurai. Well done, Chris. And this one won't cost me too much because I'm sending it to someone in Japan. And Chris, I can't wait to read your novel as well. I think you finished the first draft, if I'm correct. So Chris Porter, third recipient of this giveaway. It's not really funny though for you, Chris, because you have access to all those Gachapon and those Omikuji. So feel free to send it to someone in the family, wherever. Cool. Now, very quickly, I shared most of the updates I wanted to share with you, so I'm just going to share a couple more. First, this channel that you are watching right now is called Back in Time Fiction. So if this is your first time on this channel, feel free to subscribe. I've been very quiet on this channel recently. I didn't have much time to update it. The reason being that I started Back in Time Fiction when I was reading a lot, and this channel was a place for me to share my reviews, my thoughts on books and TV shows and movies and all of this. I don't consume as much since I started writing, and especially since I published my first book. So the channel is going to have some transformation. I'm rethinking the content, but I will be more often in the future on Back in Time Fiction. So feel free to subscribe and and go over my past videos. Some of them I still had hair, so it's just to let you know how long I've been doing this channel. I'm also, so one of the things I want to do with Back in Time Fiction and or maybe another channel or a podcast is I want to spend more time talking with writers and for writers. So I would love to start creating a bit of a community for writers to share their their tips, their advice, their lessons, their experience to help other writers improve either their writing or their sales, and to so that as many people as possible can live from their writing, because that must be amazing. I'm not there yet. I hope I will be at some point soon. But yeah, I would love to connect with more writers and to have either a podcast or on this channel some conversations to help other writers, especially people who call themselves aspiring writers, so people who want to read their first books and who have no idea how to publish. And so anyway, if this is if you are a writer and this is something that interests you, feel free to connect with me, and we can talk about how to cooperate together on this project. So like I said, maybe a podcast, maybe it will be on this channel. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I think that's the last thing I really wanted to share with you. So we are going to check the 4th and 5th winner. If you have any question, any comment, please put them now. I will check after we found out who is the 4th winner. Good luck, everyone. Ooh, nice. Vinay Vasan just won the 4th. So the 4th package is going to go to India. Vinay has been, I think, has read Undead Samurai already. But I'm very happy to send him a physical copy as well. So let me check the comments quickly. So Chris, you've been currently in the alpha reading stage. So good luck with this. Feel free to check with me if you need some help. And Waxilium, you are currently writing a comic book. If you want to let us know what it is about, that would be fantastic. And yes, Charlie, yelling at your computer to write itself doesn't work. Okay, this is your last chance. I hope one of you gets it. One of you who is watching this video live or later, the recording of it. Let's go. And the last one goes to Jamedy. So for those who don't know, this is Javier, so in Spain. Sorry, I'm not sure I was supposed to say your first name. It's on your blog, so I should be fine. So Jamedy will receive the last package of Undead Samurai. So I think he's sleeping at this time, so he will know by tomorrow. All right, sorry for all of you guys who showed up but didn't win. Please don't leave right away. And I hope if you haven't read Undead Samurai, you will still consider reading it. Either get yourself an ebook or a physical copy of this novel. There are plenty more coming, and yeah, just to enjoy this action-packed story of samurai fighting zombie. It's not just samurai, to be honest. It's Japanese warriors. Some of them are shinobi. So just enjoy. Do not read it as a historical tale. All right, that's all I'm saying. All right. So thank you very much, everyone, for joining. I think that concludes this giveaway. That was a really fun experience to see people getting excited over this package, those Gachapon, those Omiko G, and everything. And I hope you will subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Connect with me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, whatever you want, and let me know what you think of my books. If you have read my books and haven't reviewed them, please consider spending a couple of minutes for a review on Amazon or Goodreads. And thank you so much for spending some time with me this evening or this morning or tonight, depending where you live. That's it for me. Have a great time, you guys. See you very soon. You can go if you want.